Okay, sorry. So today we're going to draw a fish. I know I haven't done a drawing video in a while, and probably really tired of looking at a blank screen or blank piece of paper. So let's get started. So first off, you know how you always do. Let me show you. I always do a fish that's kind of like that, and then you draw little eyes and mouth and kind of thing. Technically, for this one, we're going to do the exact same thing, but a little smoother. So bring it back. So now we got our basic outline of the fish. Let me tear this out. I can see it bleeding right through. Okay, so we got our basic outline. So now let's do the eye. So we're going to basically do this as a cartoony kind of thing. So first we're going to do the eye. So we got his eye there. Erase the access of inside the eye. So now we got his eye, and then we're going to have to draw an overlaying eye behind it to make it look like it's further behind, so it's behind his eye. Then we're going to draw its pupil. Doing so good so far. So now we're going to draw his jaw, and he's going to have going to give him small little teeth. So going to need a jaw. It was about right there. So I think you can see that really well. So far this is what we have. Trust me, it's going to look a lot better. And then we're going to gently make the jaw come into his body, just like that, and then erase this part inside of his jaw. So now it's part of his body, and we're going to give him some little baby sharp teeth. So it's going to look a little bit like that. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going to do. So now, to make it look more three-dimensional, we're going to draw little black part, like little shading in between the two teeth, in between the little joints of the teeth, to make it stand out more. So get this done, and then so pretty much like that. So now we got all that done, so let's kind of smooth out this body a little bit. So get rid of the little tail here. So we're going to gently, when we get down to right about here, we're going to smooth it outwards to give it more of a natural feel, and then go straight up, and this is going to be its tail fin. So it goes down and then up, kind of thing. And then we erase this little part right here, and we go up, and then we kind of go down. I just stabbed myself with a pencil. That really hurt. So let's get rid of this part of the tail. So now we do the same here. Instead of going up with it, where this part's going, we're going to go down. So it's going to be up and down, and then right back up, and it's going to connect. We don't want this one to go as far out as this one, so this one's going to be a little bit closer, like smaller compared to this. So to make it look like an actual fin. So we erase this extra part here. For extra detail, if you want, you can add a couple little dashes at the tail, and give it a couple wrinkles here for the joints of the like the wrinkles for the actual tail starting. So now we got that. So let's do the I think it's called dorsal fin, the part that comes up like right here. So we're going to start right about here, go up, and then it's going to go right down into the part of the tail. Not quite hitting the tail yet, but it's just close enough to it. So then we shade. Where's my little stump at? Oh, so we're going when shading. What you can do is just rip off a piece of paper from your notepad, kind of bend it, rip off a little bit more, kind of keep bending until it gets to like a really small, kind of like this, and then you can just bend it over until it turns like this, and then you can use this as a shader to get more shading in. So we're going to just lightly shade in. And use the paper stump to lightly shade in back area. If anytime you need to, if I'm going too fast, you can just rewind the video and then pick up from where you started off last time. Zoom in on what I got right now. So it's pretty much looking about like this so far. So what we can do, whoop, my camera just fell off the tripod. Whoops. Okay, right about there. So what we can do now is just lightly, and just don't make the entire thing dark, but go from like the darkest of the edges and then make them lighter going out. And that gives the illusion of the shadow of the fin. So about right there. That's decent enough. So let's start working on the belly of the belly of the beast. So we go right here. Oh, my bad. I forgot about the fin here. So what we can do is go out, cut about like that, and then take this side and then bend it towards the other. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about this part. Anyways, let's go with that. So we got this part now, so we can erase this. Ow. So I'm just keeping this nice and loose. Yeah, it's not as clean, but we can fix that up later. So far we got this. Now we're going to need one back here. And this one's not this one. Sorry, it looks grainy, so I just zoomed in so you can see it better. So this one is not going to come out to about right here. It's going to stay right here, and then zoom in, and go in like that. So see where it's at from right here thin, and then in. We want this extra space here to give the illusion that it's further back and not really close to, so it's not going to be the exact same size. So what we're going to do here is we're going to shade right in this little divot right there. See how it got darker? So we're going to just shade accordingly. So about right there. That's nice. So we're going to now shade here now. We're going to want this up, shade down, get this nice and neat. So now we just kind of shade that inwards. Follow the pathway of the curve for the of the fish to make it look natural. Let's get this edge a little bit more darker so you can tell the difference. So about like that. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit. As you notice, I'm just using mechanical pencil. You can use any kind of drawing instrument. You can use a number 2 pencil in a standard notebook. I'm using a drawing notebook. Okay, so far we got about this. It's not bad. Shading. We can get this little underbelly shaded here. So shade around here. Be real quick so I can shade this real quick. Get this fin nice and dark looking. Okay, so now we got about that. So now we gotta shade this in. Get this nice and smooth with the little stump. So, like I said, you can just make this out of a ripped piece of paper. It works really nice. And then we're going to want to shade back this, or draw back in this line to make it look more, so it looks darker than the rest. Get this line here. Start adding your lines back in. So far, we got a nice looking fish. And I'll show you some of my other work that has shading inside of it too. I'll flip through the book of what I got here. So far, we're doing pretty good for the amount of time we had so far. So let's keep adding more. How much time have we? Wow, 14 minutes. So I have to cut that up. Can't have a 14-minute long video. So far this is our fish here. If you want to draw cartoons, this is a good start. So just try to make it look three-dimensional and go from there. This has been our little chat time. So I'll talk to you guys later.